Terminated.
Hi everybody! So today we're going to be going over Rozzi, as she's been doing quite well lately since the new pistol rework, and then having Kelt underneath her belt makes her quite good. Today I'm just going to be going over my opinion on her, how to play her for all those that want to pick her up, or just learn more about her. First we're going to go over her skills, and how you should upgrade them, what to upgrade first. Then we will go over a couple routes, my main route and my alternative route. And then we'll move on to transition items before we get into some gameplay with her. Finish it off. First, let's head over to skills. And the skill order you want to do here is going to be your R, then your T, your Q, your W, and then your E. R being your ultimate here. Basically, as long as you land the bullet, you're going to do increased damage, as well as slowing them down. And then once it explodes, you will also get a movement speed increase as well. Your T is your bread and butter, where basically after you use a skill, your next basic attack will trigger twice consecutively, which is gonna be your main thing there. And you're gonna combo this mainly with your Q. So basically you're gonna Q, auto attack, then you go into your W, auto attack, and so on, Q, W, auto attack. This is gonna allow you to basically shoot them, auto attack, and when you do your auto attack, you're gonna get to be able to do a dash, because your next movement command after you do your auto attack, after your skill, will be a dash, so you're able to kite people better. Another way to kite is your W, so you move away or towards people, as well as it's going to reduce their defense, increase your lifesteal, it's going to reduce their defense, lifesteal, HP regen, and their recovery on food. So you're just going to decrease, basically, their health a lot faster. Your E is going to be situational. You want to have this underneath your belt for dodging attacks, as well as if you're near a wall, as you see there, you want to be able to jump over them and slam them into a wall to stun them. That's really the basics when it comes down to her skills. Just get your Q maxed out after your R and T, and you should be doing good. Q, W, then E. As for, if we go over here, we're going to go into routes now. I have two different routes I like to use. Only difference, they're both very similar, just where you end up after. You have your Crystal Tiara, so your crit chance, or you have your Tactical Ops for your cooldown reduction. I don't know which one I really like better right now. I've been doing mostly Crystal Tiara, but I'm kind of becoming a fan of the Tac Ops as well, so they can go hand in hand either way. But for this, we're gonna look at Crystal Tiara, which is gonna be finishing in Temple or Beach. We'll go over that right now, actually. So when you start, you're gonna go Dock, Uptown, Cemetery, and Hospital. Left over, you're going to have a Stallion Medal. If you find everything and you don't need to go Temple for some of the stuff you may have missed, I prefer going to Beach, actually. You head to Beach, get your Stallion Medal. There you're able to pick up things for your transitions, like a Turtle Shell from Mythic Shield, which we'll go over later on. As well as you can catch people here. If you get here early enough, you're able to pick up a kill or two, maybe, in Beach. As well as it's good for your animal farming. Yes. And then when it comes to the Tac Ops, it's the same thing. You're gonna go Dock, Uptown, Cemetery, Hospital, but you're gonna go School last, which will give you your Tac Ops. As for food and SP, so let's just say, let's put it like this. Your main for food and SP is gonna be your Dock and Uptown, and then you can always pick up other SP stuff in Cemetery, Hospital. SP should not be a problem at all in this routing. But for food, you're gonna make some chocolate boxes. You go over here. You can have chocolate boxes if I can find them. Because Rozzi gets increased HP and SP recovery to chocolate items, and you already have bread in your inventory. Boxes you can get in docks, so just pick 2 up. And then when you go to Uptown, just get 2 chocolate and 4 chocolate pie boxes. Easy. Don't strain yourself over getting these chocolate pie boxes. If you get 1 box, 1 chocolate, that's fine. Just move on. Don't waste too much time trying to find that. Make sure you have 4 chocolate boxes now. Just keep going. You can always make stuff later on too. For SP, you're gonna have 1 extra water. I like to boil that water and then make just coffee with that. Your Americanos, because you'll get a lighter in there. Get your 1 water. You need 1 water for your something in your build. Let's see, what is it? You need water for... Can't remember. Ah! Is it the gun? You need water for something in your build, but what is it? Yeah, it's a gun. You need a dead battery. That's what it is. Okay, yes. So you have 1 water left over, which you can boil, and then you make some coffee. So leaving Uptown, you should have at least 2 chocolate boxes and a stack of Americanos. That's really it for food and SP. You can get ice here. You can get more coffee in cemetery. You can get also you can get carbonated water in beach as well. And that's it for that. And when it comes to after, we have your transition items, and then your farming. So if I finish beach, what I like to do is go into hotel and I'll fight the wolves in there, as well as either head down the beach and fight bears if it's time to fight bears again, or I'll head up to Archer Range, fight wolves there, and then I'll head up to Alley. I'll fight the bears and wolves there as well. And then I'll rinse and repeat. Either teleport to hotel and go back, hotel, beach. But mainly I like to stay beach, hotel, Archer Range, Alley. So the only time I'd leave this area is go get transition items, get meteorites, get your Tree of Lives, to build those force cores. As for transition items, if we actually open this guy up here, I made this earlier today, is really what you want to be building. Your big thing here is your Celt. Celt equals win. You want to get that Celt or die trying to get that Celt. Which is just going to be your Beretta, your leather, and then your force core. And then after that, if you get another force core, auto arms is good. But that's if you get another force core. I typically go for Mithril Shield for arm first. So if you look at right there in the first Mithril, I like to make Mithril Shield. And then also, when it comes to Mithril, I do Quiver. But let's say if I like to have Mithril Armor, but I will not put it on until I get a blood sample to make the mask. So you want to have lifesteal on your character. So what I like to do is either wait on the Mithril Armor until I get the Chinese Opera Mask, or I just don't worry about it. But as soon as you get the Chinese Opera Mask, get that Mithril Armor. Otherwise, I'll make my arm, make my quiver, make my helmet if needed. And then go for helmet if you don't think you're going to get the Chinese Opera Mask. Just make the helmet, because the helmet is a straight upgrade. It's just I don't bother with that early on, because I plan to get that Chinese Opera Mask. I usually almost always go for Wick Line, unless I am outmatched. If I stat check someone and I just can't beat them if I'm behind somehow, I'll just not go for Wick Line. But you want that Wick Line to get the blood sample for the mask and those taproots. The taproots are phenomenal on Rozzi. But stuff like Boots of Hermes and the Lycian Halo, which is 3rd and 4th score, mainly it's just if I see them, I'll pick them up and make them. Otherwise, I don't even bother with those. But those can go either way. You can get either the boots, either the Lycian Halo, depending on the rest of your build, really. And then when it comes to red shoes, I never build them because I plan for taproots anyway, and my blood sample would go towards Chinese Opera Mask. But that thing is, if it's on the ground, I'll use it if I don't have taproots. If I have taproots, don't even worry about red shoes, get those taproots. Overall, the best way you can go about this is having a Celt, a Mithril Shield, Chinese Opera Mask, taproots, and a Mithril Armor. And that's really it for transitions. I'll go ahead and put a link to the image down below if you want to download it for yourself so you can have it saved somewhere. Now we're gonna get into some gameplay, so we're gonna cut to that now, and I'll see everybody later, okay? I'm wanting to try her out because of how she is right now.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar.
She's not my favorite character. Doesn't mean I don't know how to play her. I know how to play her, so I can still give a guide on her.
Getting what you need is basic knowledge.
It's just I wouldn't main her. If that makes any sense.
Not too heavy. I'll take it. If you can't find it, better make it yourself. Search and go. Weaknesses in animals and humans are similar. If we're against the ocean,
Just to make a video,
our
guys.
retreat is restricted.
Oh shoot.
The rich have more to fear than the poor. Pretty good, for sure. Weaknesses in animals and humans are similar. Search and go. Better than scraps. This looks well crafted. The rich have more to fear than the poor. If you can't find it, you better make it yourself. Goodbye. Others may have heard the sound. I'm dizzy, but I need to stay focused.
Oh. I have to do that.
Pretty good, for sure.
We're ahead of them, barely.
This isn't my specialty,
We are.
but there's nothing I can't do. The more the better. Getting what you need is basic knowledge.
Our one egg.
Complex and solid. Target. A subject has been terminated. You may have heard the sound.
A new area has been restricted.
What I need is usually also what the others need. This looks well crafted. Search and go.
It was the pistol rework, Chase. Since they reworked the pistol.
A subject has been terminated.
Pretty good. For sure.
The community's expecting a nerf on her tomorrow when the new character from Daniel comes out. Most people are expecting a nerf to happen. Either her or Kel. Because this made Kel freaking busted on her.
This looks.
A subject has been terminated.
Get Kel to win the game, basically.
Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
Nice.
I'm dizzy, but I need to stay focused. A hiding place under the sand.
A subject has been terminated.
Everything has a use on the battlefield.
A subject has been terminated.
Useful for engagement. Goodbye. There's nothing to conceal myself with. Sleeping can put your life at risk. They might have left something behind. Collecting materials.
Camera there. So just like leave. I might just hang around actually. I may just hang around.
A new area has been restricted.
Collecting materials.
Let's get that. We'll create and then we'll go from there.
Target in sight.
A subject has been terminated.
Healing as needed.
Yes, perfect. We can get 4 wolves here. Chance at mithril shield.
A subject has been terminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors. A subject has been terminated.
Healing as needed. Useful for engagement. They let their guard down.
Oh, what the heck happened here? Anywho. As long as dead, as long as one's dead.
Target in sight.
A subject has been terminated.
Tree of life. You're needy right now.
Sleeping can put your life at risk. The more the better.
Done. I need it done. Get them here first and worry about getting it done.
Equipment. This place is dangerous.
Let me get it here anyway. Scan real quick. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Sunny.
The more the
How you
better.
doing?
Weak points of animals.
Come on.
Search and go.
Yeah.
A subject has been terminated.
Alright, this could be the game. This could be
This
the game.
looks well crafted. I've never been armed with such luxury.
A new area has been restricted.
Animals and humans are similar. The dead aren't scary. It's the living. Collecting materials. Weak points in animals and humans are similar. The dead aren't
A subject has been terminated.
you should fear.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
A subject has been terminated. A subject has been terminated.
Oh.
Someone is dominating Lumia Island.
Lot taking action.
The more the better. Weak points in animals and humans are similar. They might have left something behind. Search and go. The dead aren't scary. It's the living
Oh, good night,
you
Abby.
should fear.
Don't know how I want to go about this. I'll build this yet. It's gone now.
Goodbye. I'll let you rest in the lap of God.
I'll go boys to death.
A new area has been restricted.
Thank you.
You want something? You better be
A
prepared.
subject has been terminated. 3 survivors remain.
Need a ladder. A lot of leather, but I need to find...
These supplies remind me of the battlefield.
Oh, I need bamboo really bad.
Collecting materials.
From here we can get the leather from the wolf.
As needed.
Bracer? Okay, we'll that's set up. I wanna go get that stamina. Or
Collecting materials. Goodbye. Killing as needed.
so now we have that. Perfect.
I'll
I'm
let
gonna
you
waste some of my
rest
time
in the
here
lap
because I want to
of
get
God.
that stamina. We're gonna drop for it actually. Bracer. I'd rather have stamina.
They let their guard down.
A subject has been terminated.
It's just me and a Jan.
Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors. Only 2 survivors remain.
Intel wins wars. Weak points in animals and humans are similar. If you want something, you better be prepared to search for it. I'll let you rest in the lap
A
of
new area has been restricted.
I don't want to wear it yet 'cause I need my life steal. I only get rid of it if I have time step mask. I don't like. I'm stuck, aren't I? No, I can put that.
The rich have more to fear than the poor. These supplies remind me of the battlefield. Weak points of animals and humans are similar.
Freaking Mithril Queen right now. Oh my god. 17 okay. That's winnable. It's a winnable fight, though. They're not like stacked, they're
Others may have heard the sound. These supplies remind me of the battlefield.
Okay, their ult is down.
Being indoors
That's the
doesn't
hardest part about
ensure
Jan is
safety.
if it gets you in your boxing in the boxing ring, it's over. But now his ult is down, so now I'm gonna heal and go straight back at him.
Rest, but keep your eyes
Oh,
open.
he's done, he's done, he's done. Just gonna look on that. Good eyes ult.
Target
Subject has been terminated. You've
There it
achieved
is.
victory.